Hello class 8, let's start our class. In the previous class we discussed about various signs and symbols used in topographical map, and let's continue the same today, and afterwards we'll discuss some important terms related to the topographical map, right children? So here we start. Now next is settlement pattern. If you see this red block on topographical map, then we call it permanent hut or permanent settlement. If it is only red outline, then we call it non-permanent or temporary hut. Now after this, come to settlement pattern. So settlement pattern, you see here, these huts are very close to each other, very compact, in a very compact form. So we call it nucleated settlement pattern, right? Now next, dispersed or scattered settlement pattern. That means if the huts are very far away from each other, right? So we call it dispersed or scattered settlement pattern. Now see the next one. This is one track going here, and the huts, whether it's a permanent or temporary hut, they are arranged one after another, almost in one straight line, not exactly straight, but it's one after another. So we call it linear settlement pattern. So linear means in one line. So this is linear settlement pattern, right? Now next is transport, very important. Transport, the single red line, that's a cart track. Dash line, single dash line, it's a pack track, right? Double line, red double line, metalled road, double dash line but broken in between, that's unmetalled road, right? Now next is footpath. So footpath, what's the symbol for footpath? Red dots, right? So red dots signify footpath. Children, now next topic is drainage pattern. What is drainage pattern? Drainage pattern is a river system achieved by a network of river channels and their tributaries, right? So on topographical maps, drainage pattern can be identified by the shape made by the main river and its tributaries, right children? Okay, now the first drainage pattern. Here on the screen you have dendritic drainage pattern. So dendritic drainage pattern, just have a look here. A main stream is there, then this stream is distributing like this into many small streams. So it looks like a branch of a tree, right? So this is what hair-like structure or root-like structure, that is your dendritic drainage pattern, right? Second, come to trellis drainage pattern. A main stream is there, main river is there, and here are the other small streams and intersecting each other at right angles, 90 degree. So this type of drainage pattern is known as trellis drainage pattern, right? Now come to radial drainage pattern. So radial drainage pattern, radial means in all direction. Like these small streams, they are the streams radiate outward from the central high point, right? So this structure is what? Radial. So we call it radial drainage pattern, right? Now the last one is disappearing drainage pattern. What is disappearing drainage pattern? A stream is coming like this, right? And suddenly it disappears here. And again here it comes out, and again it is disappearing like this. So the stream, disappearing stream is what? The stream or a river loses water as it flows downstream. Right, children? Okay. These are your drainage pattern: dendritic, trellis, radial, and disappearing. Okay, children, here are some important terms which need to be discussed. Generally, the students, they get confused in making difference between mountain, hill, and plateau. Right? Plateau is what? Plateau is a raised area which has its top like this. Flat top. A raised area with flat top. We called it tableland also. Yes, and its side is steep. Right? So this is your plateau. Now next is, what is the difference between hill and mountain? There is no official difference between this mountain and hill. So hill is what? Hill is a raised area which has peak. So which has summit or peak. Right? So this is hill. Now next, mountain is also a raised area. Which has peak and summit. Peak or summit. Now both have this peak and summit. But what is the difference between this hill and a mountain? This hill is comparatively lesser in size or lesser in height, right? And the slope is less steep as compared to this mountain, right? So this mountain is higher than this hill, and its slope has more steepness than this hill. So this is a difference in hill and mountain. Okay, children, this much for today. We'll continue with the same chapter in the next week, and hopefully we'll do some exercises and questions based on topographical map. Right, children? Okay, till then, bye-bye.